Max Verstappen has revealed that he has no regrets about missing out on the World Championship title in a season considered one of the best of his Formula One career. Despite losing by 2 points to Lando Norris, the Red Bull driver showed maturity, stating that he had accepted not winning the championship since the slow and challenging start to the season. Verstappen understood that the team's performance in the early stages was not strong enough to compete consistently, but he still showed strong determination to take advantage of every opportunity presented on the track. Things began to change when the Red Bull team came under the control of Laurent Mekies, and the car's capabilities improved significantly. Along with these technical improvements, Verstappen began to rediscover his speed and re-enter the title fight. The change was gradual but noticeable, turning Verstappen's initially difficult championship position into a competitive one. He managed to recover lost ground and showed that he remains one of the most dangerous drivers when given the right technical support. Even as he secured his 71st victory at Yas Marina, Verstappen acknowledged that missing out on a 5th title was painful. However, he emphasized that the long and winding road back to the front after a difficult start to the season had been incredibly satisfying. He described the achievement as even more satisfying than the previous season. That feeling stemmed from the gradual rise he experienced, something he attributes to more than just the final result. When asked if this was the best season of his Formula One career, Verstappen replied candidly, "Yeah, I think so. I have no regrets about the season. I think the performance was very strong." This response reflects his belief that his individual performance remained at a high level despite his failure to win the title. He acknowledged that his efforts and consistency throughout the year have demonstrated a true quality that isn't always reflected in the final standings. Verstappen also didn't hide his relationship with the car he's driven throughout the season. He said, "I sometimes hate the car, but I also love it, and I always try to get the most out of it, even on difficult weekends like we've had." His words illustrate the dynamic of a driver's relationship with their equipment, one that's full of frustration but also brings a sense of satisfaction when they overcome its limitations. The car's not always easy handling actually makes every good result feel even more meaningful to him. He went on to describe his experience behind the wheel as a roller coaster ride. "As I said before, it's been a real roller coaster with this car, but fortunately the last, I think, 8 or 9 laps have generally been a lot more enjoyable." This suggests that Red Bull has found the right development direction in the final stages of the season, allowing Verstappen to drive with greater confidence and enjoy every lap again. This comfort provides a positive foundation for the future. The atmosphere within the team is also a key factor contributing to Verstappen's satisfaction. He said that Red Bull currently has an incredible atmosphere, with positive energy, trust, and confidence flowing throughout the team. These elements are crucial for a driver, as emotional and professional support can have a significant impact on performance on the track. Verstappen feels fortunate to be in such a solid environment, which has given him the strength to continue performing consistently until the end of the season. Previously, Verstappen and Red Bull seemed completely out of the title race after a series of poor results, including the race in Hungary where he finished 1 minute behind the winner. But substantial performance improvements from race to race changed everything, making this season a 3-way battle between Verstappen and the McLaren drivers. This improvement demonstrated the team's ability to respond to problems, as well as Verstappen's ability to capitalize on every upgrade given to him. Reflecting on the season, Verstappen admitted that the feeling this time around was very different from last year. He said, "It's always nicer to win in the end, but honestly, I'm sitting here now feeling probably better than I did last year because the second half of last year was quite difficult as well." He added, "We've been struggling for a year, the second half of last year and the first half of this year, but I feel much better now." This statement demonstrates that pride can come from the process, not just from the trophy itself. Verstappen remains optimistic and confident. He concluded by saying, "It's a shame to lose the title, but at the same time, for a long time, I didn't even think about the title. I never felt like I was in it until a few rounds ago, so that's pretty crazy. You can be proud in different ways, but I'm happy with myself, and also next year I'm not in a position to worry about my ability or anything, so yeah, I feel good." The statement emphasized that despite the title loss, Verstappen ended the season with a calm, confident, and complete sense of pride in his own efforts and the immense potential he carries into next season. After enduring numerous pressures, from the World Championship battle, the points deficit to his teammates, to the internal drama surrounding McLaren's papaya rule, Lando Norris finally reached the pinnacle of his career by winning the Formula One World Championship. His third-place finish at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix was the deciding factor that confirmed him as this season's champion. This success immediately attracted a lot of attention in the paddock, as it not only marked a personal achievement for Norris, but also demonstrated McLaren's resurgence amidst the fierce competition from Red Bull and Ferrari. His brilliant performance in the second half of the season, which was much stronger and more consistent, was a key factor in allowing him to overtake Max Verstappen by a narrow 2-point margin. Praise poured in from many of his fellow drivers, including George Russell, who has known Norris since his karting days. Russell candidly said, "No, I'm really happy for him. Honestly, maybe when I was a bit younger and more immature, I think I would have been jealous of my rivals and fellow countrymen winning. But honestly, I think the older you get, the more you realize how difficult it is to maintain a certain level in this sport." He described how difficult it is to maintain consistency in F1, where the competition is so finely tuned and where championship opportunities can appear suddenly. According to Russell, this realization has made him appreciate Norris's achievements even more. Russell then emphasized that big opportunities like Norris's don't always come naturally. He stated, "You never know when an opportunity will come." I'm sure he didn't realize it was coming this year and the second half of the year, especially because he has such a great spirit, so I'm happy for him and I think he deserves it. These words demonstrate Russell's respect and admiration for how Norris has been able to capitalize on momentum when McLaren finds its best form. He noted that Norris had become much more mature in his decision-making, especially in the crucial stages at the end of the season. Alex Albon, also part of the generation of drivers who grew up with Norris since his karting days, also had a positive comment. He said, "Yeah, really happy for him. It's great to see him show his emotions on the world stage. I think he's answered a lot of the critics and I feel like he's made a step forward." Albon appreciated how Norris handled the immense pressure that came with the increased expectations throughout the season. He assessed that Norris had shown significant improvement, especially in maximizing his performance in crucial moments and addressing the doubters that had been directed at him. Furthermore, Albon added, "At the end of the year, he rose to the pressure and he deserved every moment of it. He did it in incredible style and I'm sure that took a lot of pressure off his shoulders. It's going to be a great night tonight, that's for sure. Obviously, it's a dream for all of us to be F1 World Champion. I think we're all really happy for Lando. Hopefully, others will get the chance too." The statement illustrates how Norris' success is celebrated not only by his team, but also by his colleagues on the grid who understand the hardships of the journey to world champion status.